The time is always right to do what is right. Martin Luther King, Jr.
Greenville County Schools is extremely proud of our teachers, students, and staff. We strive to be recognized as a leader, not only in the business of educating students, but as a leader in providing our students and community with positive role models. As an employee of Greenville County Schools, it is important that you follow high standards in personal conduct and job performance. We have adopted a code of ethics to guide us as we help educate students across Greenville County. The code of ethics includes 10 principles against which our performance as employees should be measured. These principles apply to every employee of Greenville County Schools.
Respect yourself and others will respect you. Confucius, Chinese philosopher. Principle number 1. Know the law. Obey the law. Respect legal rights of students, fellow employees, and the district.
It is important to understand that everything we do requires following the law, both in freedoms and in avoidance of discrimination. We must be aware of the legal rights and the need for confidentiality in areas related to students, personnel, and parental rights. Why? It gives us greater confidence in what we do. The more we know about the legal requirements of our jobs, the better we can perform our jobs.
Be gentle with the young. Juvenal, Roman writer. Principle number 2. Think, respond, be aware. Monitor the health and safety of students at all times.
One of the most basic principles of serving children is to think health and safety at all times. We are responsible for monitoring students on the school bus, playground, field trips, and in the lunchroom, only to name a few. It is extremely important to treat every issue you face seriously and appropriately. From the science lab to the career center classroom to after-school athletics, we are responsible for the safety of every student. Maintaining our buildings and grounds, as well as district vehicles, is extremely important in keeping our students and each other healthy and safe. What are you doing to keep your work area safe and healthy?
If you want to be respected, you must respect yourself. Spanish proverb. Principle number 3. Practice fairness and respect. Treat each student fairly and respectfully.
Are we treating students and other employees fairly and appropriately? Are we fair in our classrooms and in our supervisory roles? Do we respect each and every person we come in contact with?
Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Aristotle, Greek philosopher. Principle number 4. Am I prepared to work? Make students' needs a priority.
When you leave for work in the morning, are you thinking about the children you will serve today? Are you mentally preparing to perform your job? Are you living up to the standards of your profession? When you see trash on the sidewalk, do you stop and pick it up? Do you report items that need repair or replacing? Is your quality of work what it should be? Make today a pleasurable day by making students' needs a priority.
Think like a wise man, but communicate in the language of the people. William Butler Yeats, English poet and writer. Principle number 5. We are public servants. Communicate promptly, respectfully, and appropriately with parents and the public.
We have daily contact with parents, community members, and others who care about children. We receive hundreds of communication messages via telephone, email, fax, letters, and through one-on-one conversations. Communication also comes in the form of nonverbal cues, and these cues have the potential to send a stronger message than words. How do you respond? Are you open and interested about helping someone with a concern?
If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Mark Twain, American author. Principle number 6. Treat others as you would want to be treated. Practice honesty.
As school district employees, we are required to protect the rights of students and other staff. Our Board of Trustees, Superintendent, and Administration staff are responsible for managing the overall functioning of the school district. As employees, we have an obligation to provide service to others. Are you acting appropriately when facing a difficult situation involving a student, parent, or co-worker? Are you responding accurately and cooperatively? Be honest and truthful in every aspect of your job.
People grow through experience if they meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. Eleanor Roosevelt, First Lady and political leader. Principle number 7. What we do affects lives. Exhibit a high standard of personal character and conduct.
Because of our profession, we are held to higher standards and greater personal character. We must be mindful of that in our personal life as well as in our professional roles. This includes any communications in writing or electronically by telephone, computer, text messaging, social networking, and other means. It is our job to support the district's goals and to protect its image and reputation. Do you maintain a professional relationship with students, fellow employees, and parents at all times? As a role model for others, you should be approachable and sensitive to others' needs, but understand the boundary lines necessary to maintain those high standards.
Never settle for anything less than your best. Brian Tracy, motivational speaker. Principle number 8. Be professional. Demonstrate a professional demeanor, attitude, and competency.
Maintain a professional demeanor in your attitude, job performance, and presenting yourself neatly and appropriately every day. This principle includes how you go about your business every day. Are you efficient when using public resources? Do you maintain a professional attitude toward your supervisor and co-workers? Do you have a basic respect for others?
Happiness is that state of consciousness which proceeds from the achievement of one's values. Ayn Rand, Russian-born writer and philosopher. Principle number 9. Respect values and traditions. Serve as a positive role model for students, parents, and the community.
The students and families of Greenville County Schools are a wonderful blend of diverse values, traditions, and ideals. Each student comes to school with their own family values and traditions. It is our responsibility to respect their values and to serve everyone in a similar manner. We are judged on how we behave in school and in our personal lives. We have hundreds of opportunities every day to serve as positive role models for students, parents, and the community. Let's do that.
Our lives teach us who we are. Salman Rushdie, Anglo-Indian novelist. Principle number 10. Do you go the extra mile? Display loyalty as a school district employee.
As a school district employee, some basic tenets are required. Come to work on time, do your job to the best of your ability, comply with board policies, and respect your supervisor and co-workers. Distinguish your personal point of view from those of the district. Do you go the extra mile on your job? Do you pitch in when your co-workers need help? Do you take proper care of the financial resources allocated to your position? As school district employees, we are accountable to the public and to the taxpayers of Greenville County. The time is always right to do what is right. Now's the time.
I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. George Washington, First President of the United States.